Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches! RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 1, Episode 8, the grand finale.
No, but we're happy.
We are happy. I am very happy.
We're sad that it's over.
We're sad that it's over. Yes. You know, we will do. There's one more episode after this, which is the reunion episode, and it was like before they did it all in one.
Yeah.
So we will do that. This isn't the last episode of Season 1. So, the grand finale was pretty spectacular of an episode.
Yes.
What was interesting to me with this episode was that finally the girls had to do things that really stressed their limits as like star power or performance power,
time management.
And it was frustrating because had there been more episodes like this earlier on, it would have been much more likely that Rebecca would have gone home. Sure. I mean, Derek Barry still happened, so it's not guaranteed. But, like, you know, so they start off, they introduce the episode, and instead of Rue coming into the workroom, it's Santino and Merle, because that's usually how they do it, except now it's Michelle Visage because she's fabulous. But, and they come in, and Santino's real awkward, and he's, like, talking real deep for some weird reason.
Well, his voice is deep, but he's talking like he's trying to be cool.
He's, like, trying to be a cool macho guy. It was weird.
For his fierce new single,
CoverGirl, put the bass in your walk.
So then they do, but then they do the choreography.
All right, so then, you know, the first part of the challenge is to learn some choreography to do in the background or whatever. And they have this fabulous choreographer.
Ryan Heffington.
You should look like chorus girls, where everyone's the same, but you should also be the star of the video. So live here.
And Rebecca sucks. I feel like in this episode, even she starts to be like, "Oh, I'm out of my league," like a little bit.
I think it's.
It starts to set in.
Well, it's this interesting thing. Part of it, I honestly do think, she's honest in that she's over it.
It's been an incredible journey, but it's been really long.
And that happened to a lot of the queens recently. You know, like there were a lot of them where they were like over it. So like, okay, I'm sure that there's a large aspect of that, but I think that's also an excuse for her being fucking terrible. You know, she's like, fuck, I'm out of my league. I'm fucking terrible. Oh.
I'm not ready. I'm not happy with my makeup or my look or my hair, and just everything's a mess.
Deal with it if you want to fucking win.
Yeah, she lost her competitive edge. She never had an edge, but like her competitive nature.
Competitiveness, yeah.
Yeah. Nina is fucking flawless. Nina is so consistent.
I really appreciated, I'm jumping ahead, but I really appreciated how the judges were like, to be honest.
I mean, if you compare her to Nina, then no, she doesn't bring it as much as Nina.
And I was like, shit, they said it.
I'm trying to think of a different season where I wanted the top two to tie more, and I can't think of a season where it was that close for me. I can't think of one. I mean, I guess you could say Adore and Bianca, but no, I wanted Bianca to win.
I wanted Bianca to win.
This one, honestly,
I would have loved.
If they had both won, I wanted them both to win.
Exactly. I was like, Nina,
close.
Fabulous. BB, fabulous. And I think what it came down to a little bit was that BB had this whole narrative and this whole thing about that.
BB was certainly a better diplomat.
And I think that was...
And that was what Drew wanted season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so everyone has their Tic Tac lunch.
Yeah.
It's sort of intercut. It's like Tic Tac lunch and rap recording session.
Right, with Cazwell.
Who I don't know.
I really like Cazwell. So, like, Cazwell is a gay rapper who he's been on quite a few Ru songs.
Well, I've probably heard his songs and not known.
Maybe. One of my favorites is I Saw Beyonce at Burger King. I seen Beyonce at Burger King and she was eating. Another good one that came out a little later was Dance, Dance Like You Got Good Credit. Dance, Dance Like You Cashing That Check.
Sounds like I need to check out Cazwell.
You absolutely do.
Will you make me a playlist?
Sure.
Okay.
He also is on that Amanda Lepore song, I don't know much about clothes, but my hair looks fierce.
Oh, yeah.
He raps in the middle of that.
Okay.
So he's big in like the drag gay
Now, if we can get
circuit.
him to rap on Alaska's album.
Oh yeah, they would be a great team.
Right?
That would be fabulous.
Let's put that out there.
Yes.
So Nina has Tic Tac lunch with Ru first.
Mm-hmm.
And Ru asks her, like, you have such a sweet and nice personality. Have you ever had, like, a really hard time in your life? And what was that? And she brings up her mother again and how she passed away, and then how her dad never accepted her.
My sister surprised me bringing my father on my opening night.
And then her dad came and surprised
It reminded me
her.
of Diva.
Oh my god, I loved that movie.
I loved that movie.
It was so good.
It really was. So after her Tic Tac lunch,
Yes.
Nina has her Cazwell appointment, and
Appointment.
whatever. And so she did really well.
Yeah.
So she like struggled with the language barrier, like with her accent.
But
And
again,
he was like, ooh, this could be rough. And she powers the fuck through.
that's what Nina
and
does.
Is a consummate professional.
I'm a professional, worked it out, worked through it.
Yeah.
Do the catwalk as we speak. Come on, lady, do your peak.
Up high, good job.
And I didn't love what she put together. The judges read her for it a
Her
little
rap
bit.
was a little
basic.
But I thought too,
ESL.
why can't she rap in Spanish?
I would have loved that. I would have loved that, and I don't know why she couldn't rap in Spanish. I think that would have been fabulous. Put some locas in there.
Ooh.
Loca. Like, it would have been so Nina.
So Nina.
And I think...
And this didn't feel super Nina.
No.
You know, like, it was perfectly fine. You're right, that's what was missing. It wasn't
Nina. Now...
What can you rhyme with Loca? Mocha?
Polka. Stoke.
What now?
Joke.
Those aren't words. I would
We'll workshop it.
I would like to see her rhyme Loca with polka and make that work.
Do the polka. I mean, it also doesn't have to rhyme.
Sure.
Per se.
Per se.
Rebecca did not work it out.
Well,
So
I
she
mean,
shows up.
When they tell you to bring 8 bars of lyrics and you bring 4, there's gonna be a problem.
Okay, you have 4 bars of nothing.
Well, and then what was really crazy to me, there was such an obvious solution. So she brings 4 bars of lyrics, right? That she is speed rapping.
Let me tell you some girl from the voice of experience. You want to fix that walk if you want to look fierce. I know a simple and effective way to better it all. You got to put some bass if you want to do the walk.
And it was like, okay, but you need 4 more bars. And I was like, why don't you literally slow it in half?
Oh, you're having problem speed rapping? Maybe don't do that. Solves every problem. It was very weird.
It was so weird. I mean, I don't know why Cazwell didn't say that.
Because she was a bitch.
Because she was a bitch.
Yeah, because fucked it up.
I was kind of like, all right, well, I'll just chill here. You tell me when you got it. I hope you don't go over time or else you won't have time to record it, you know.
She wasn't using him to her advantage. She was just being like, I'm going to do this, whatever, I don't know. And it was like, but like, he's the professional.
He's your mentor at this point. Yeah.
Then, her Tic Tac lunch.
Well, her Tic Tac lunch consisted of her complaining about the other girls again and just being like, sometimes I'm just quiet and want to be alone and everyone thinks I'm a bitch. And I was like, that's not why.
It's because she's so beautiful, Avaryl.
She's just too pretty. Everyone's just intimidated by her beauty.
Oh, you know, she's standoffish or, you know, she's trying to throw shade. But it's just, that's the way I am.
Thank you for having lunch with me.
I just can't.
It was just like next to BB and Nina's Tic Tac lunches was just like...
Next to BB and Nina's everything.
Sure.
She was just like...
Sure.
The trashiest... Like, I don't even know how to describe her.
She's like a saltine, and they're like fabulous biscuits.
They are like brioche bread, freshly baked, with Maldon salt flaked on top.
Ooh.
And she is like the worst saltine cracker that fell in like a puddle.
It's like a stale, sodium-free saltine crumb. So, BB.
Oh my gosh. So, BB.
Well, BB's Tic Tac lunch.
When it comes to HIV/AIDS, when it comes to poverty, people just die in front of you, you know, and it's hard. It's very hard.
It's lovely. I mean, she talked about, you know, bringing AIDS awareness to Cameroon and all these things.
And then her rap.
Oh my God.
Face. I give face. Beauty face. Love. Like, I mean, that's a classic.
Face, I give face, beauty face, you can take, it's okay, watch my body go insane.
She nailed that.
You're a fierce bitch, man. I'm scared of you.
I mean, she has a star quality, you know? And
She's got it.
Yeah, she does.
So then the music video.
Oh, and Mike Ruiz is back.
Mike Ruiz is back as the director.
Yeah.
And so the first part, they're all dressed in like grease monkey jumpsuits.
Right.
And Nina is in this like fabulous braided mohawk tail, everything.
It's just fucking fabulous.
And BB was wearing her like smaller version of her lioness hair. They both were like nailing the choreography, nailing the lip sync, being fabulous, and then pan to Rebecca Glasscock looking like a mess. Like, but like really though.
Just like, I mean,
like her hair was such a mess. She's wearing like the worst shoes. They look like she's in 42nd Street and she's gonna do a tap routine. It was so bad.
I mean, she clearly was having a bad day. She clearly was over it. She clearly was in pain, I guess.
Another 5 lovely hours in heels.
Where Angina would have been fucking killing
it.
And happy to be there.
You never ever rush a queen.
How can I present myself confidently in front of a camera?
She's like, you don't fucking rush a drag queen. And it's like, girl, this is RuPaul's Drag Race. This isn't like a stroll.
RuPaul's Drag Saunter.
Exactly. What? No.
RuPaul's Drag Walk. Walk.
Now walk. And what?
So then they each have individual looks to do their specific rap.
Yes.
And Nina is wearing like an orange jumpsuit, leopard print, bleached blonde dreadlocks, like Predator realness kind of, but like so good.
So fierce. It was just so Nina and so perfect.
So different every time.
It is. It's like so similar and yet so totally different.
So totally different in the details.
Yes. She really
Nina's all
gets
about the details.
Every episode, every time. And she's a fucking professional and she's at a different level because Rebecca Glasscock can't even get her fucking wig on. And Nina Flowers is like, girl, I got perfect makeup. I got these details. I got this. I'm flawless.
Yes.
They had the same amount of time, so it just comes down to the fact that you suck and she's fabulous.
So then BB's video look was like Tina Turner does Grease.
Yep. Yes.
And it was great because she was doing her rap. And she was
God.
doing a lot
she
of
was
this.
Like real crazy.
And Mike Ruiz kept be like,
not so crazy though. Like sexier.
More sexy, less crazy.
A little happier. But not crazy happy.
Just too crazy, no, less crazy. Mike Ruiz seems like he's like having a good time.
Oh yeah.
All the time.
Oh yeah. He's having. I love Mike.
Love him.
Pull our wig off! You guys are fighting now. It's a pretend fight. Bitch! I'm gonna cut you!
Oh, Rebecca Glasscock.
Where's Rebecca Glasscock? Is she coming?
I can't even be outraged anymore. She's late to set.
It's gotta be like at least half an hour, right?
Well, I mean, it's long enough that then Mike Ruiz is like,
well, since nobody's ready, let's get some more.
I know, extra time.
Then they're waiting even longer. And so he's like,
okay, Rebecca has to go and fix her hair. Why don't you both of you come in?
I know, yes.
Nina, BB, you get in there, both of you. And
then Rebecca comes in, you're like, oh, you ruined it.
Yeah, she comes into the shot like, oh, I'm gonna steal this moment back.
No.
I love that Mike Ruiz was like, but like your wig line is really bad though.
Well, I didn't have enough time to really fix my hair.
I know it's really showing a lot. Do you want to take a second to?
Yes, please.
To fix it? Okay.
Do you want to fix that? Because we can't film it because it's bad.
I mean, it was like her wig was like here, like what?
Crazy.
Oh, also she didn't know the words to the song.
Oh, well, she didn't know the words to the song, and Mike Ruiz was like,
if you don't know the lyrics, don't move your mouth.
And he was just trying. I mean, he's like a professional director. He was trying so hard to get even a minuscule performance out of her.
Walk. Pick your feet up. Walk. Like actually walk on the mark. Okay, walk. Like right now you're doing this. Okay. It looks weird.
He literally had to show her how to walk in place.
Was it tough?
There are 6-year-olds on YouTube that are fiercer drag queens than her.
There's 6-year-old drag queens on YouTube?
Well, not drag queens, but like, you know, like just fabulous little boys that are like, I'm gonna walk in place and do
sure,
walk, like whatever.
Future drag queens.
Sure.
Rebecca acting vulnerable in front of the judges as if she is still finding Rebecca. It's an act. I don't want to say, Rebecca, you are a bitch. No, I do not want to say that.
Let's stop talking about Rebecca for a minute. So then, although now we have to, so then they go back to the workroom and they're chatting and Nina is like, I never really learned everyone's real boy name. I never really like thought about it. And so they go around and everyone says their names and then they're like,
Loca, what is yours?
Jorge.
Huh?
BB's face is like, Jorge.
Like George.
As in George.
Oh, your name is George?
Jorge.
Huh?
Ay, loca.
And she's like, oh, Loca, you crazy.
Loca.
So amongst that same conversation, then Nina says like, oh, I can't wait to hang out with the other queens outside of this. And
we're
like,
gonna be friends afterwards.
BB like, oh my god, we're gonna be such fabulous friends. And BB's like, of course. And then she's like, Rebecca, like we should hang out. And Rebecca's just like,
No.
No.
I can't let things like friendships get in the way.
no. To Nina, an angel walking among us. I was like, oh my god. It was not like Nina was a bitch to her.
No.
Nothing. So then it's the runway.
Yes.
And Rue's look is fucking fabulous.
Rue comes out dressed as like a fabulous shower loofah.
A 7-foot tall shower loofah. Just everywhere. Everywhere. And it's probably the biggest wig I've ever seen. And it's just amazing.
Like really
it was
fabulous.
Like a really good Rue look.
It was a really good Rue look.
So then each of the girls have to come down the runway in their best drag. So Nina wears a kind of floral fuchsia jumpsuit with a corset.
Yep.
And then it has, they're just like blown away by this. It has like the train.
Yeah. The train is on the side seam.
I've never seen anything.
I've never seen that.
They were like losing their minds. Don't get me wrong, I liked it, but they were like,
yeah,
you've invented the wheel. Like it was like a fucking fabulous. And then she has My Little Pony hair. Like she has a literal mane of hair. She's a My Little Pony.
Yeah.
Nina Flowers. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
Can't you see a My Little Pony named Nina Flowers? It writes itself. Fantastic.
Flawless as always. Makeup on fucking point. Duh. It's Nina fucking Flowers.
She ever had a...
No.
So, Rebecca's runway look. Now, we had a debate about it because I was convinced...
Ava was convinced it was the same...
It was the exact same dress from the video look.
And it wasn't because...
It wasn't, but it was nearly identical.
Nearly.
Comes out, she looks like Pam Anderson. Like she has like the giant, it looks like the wig from the girl group challenge.
Yes.
Like maybe she just like
used that.
Nina had like, it hadn't been teased since that week and she just used it. I
don't know. Now.
Let's move on.
BB. Zahara. Benet.
Jesus Christ. It was...
This dress.
Talk about saving the best for last.
This Beyonce could wear this dress on the red carpet and fucking slay.
Yes. Well, it looked just like, no one's gonna remember this, but it looked just like Jamie Alexander, this chick that's on Blind Spot's dress from the Emmys. Literally. I'll show you.
Okay.
It's the same dress. It was very weird.
But fabulous.
Oh, it was just so good.
It was really
just-
really great.
It's like a showstopper.
It really was. And that's exactly what you want. This is your last moment to look fucking fabulous. And particularly in this season, where it was like, you will be wearing this thing when they put a fucking crown on your head.
Yep, there's
so,
no,
like,
yeah,
you gotta look like, could you imagine? Could you imagine Rebecca Glasscock in this skanky Target, like JCPenney, back of the rack, $20 on sale, neon pink ruched bullshit with a big crown?
No, I can't, because not for 1 second did I think there was even a remote outside chance that Rebecca would win.
Sure.
So, like, they've all walked, and then they're all standing in a row, and we literally both were like, one of these is not
like the other.
Like, it was just like,
it was
evident.
so obvious.
It was so obvious. And then Rue basically is like,
Your time will come, but it's not your time yet.
You are not at this level. Goodbye.
leave. They were too nice to her. I honestly do not understand why she got a free pass. Rue says, I don't know, I think, am I just mesmerized by her?
I get mesmerized by her beauty.
She's beautiful.
Do you think we've let her off the hook too much because of it?
Yes.
Yes?
They all basically say, well, Rebecca's like not even a consideration.
If you're putting her in a context of Nina and Baby, she ain't cutting it. Right. Sorry.
So then they each come up and, you know, say why they should win, and it's like, duh, BB and Nina should both win. And then Rebecca comes up, I heard you were late to set, and like maybe that behavior is why you get shunned by the other girls. And Rebecca's response is just like,
I think maybe it's just because they're a little bit older. Oh my God, did I just... I didn't mean to call you old. Sorry.
She does this weird performative bullshit.
Sorry.
Oh my God, sorry. I didn't mean to just call you old. It's like, no, but you did. What? It was this weird.
For all those queens, you know, we're throwing shade. Suck on that, bitches.
You're like, what's going on here? Can you leave already? Bye.
So then there's one final lip sync between BB and Nina. And it was fine.
This lip sync was really weird to me.
There was a lot of movement.
It was a lot of strange.
Not a lot of lip syncing.
No.
A lot of, like, Nina's
just doing a lot of windmill arms.
Windmill arms. That's your power move. Like, that was it. And then,
like, really frantic windmill arms. And then at some point,
BB ends up on the floor.
BB just ends up on the floor scooting her butt along.
She goes through Nina's train.
Yeah.
It seemed like both their outfits were not made for, like, a dance-off.
Sure.
But they were trying to do a dance-off.
There was just something strange about it.
Yeah. BB is crowned our winner of season 1. I'm very happy.
And Nina is just the fucking
gracious,
sweetest.
Congratulations, baby. You deserve it, baby. Come on.
Stand up.
Work it. Work it. Oh my God.
She's just the best. Like, I want to be friends with Nina Flowers.
Yeah. I fucking love Nina Flowers.
And so then she says, like, has a nice little speech about, like, thank you for this wonderful experience. Like, I don't feel like I lost because I did everything I could and all these. And she's just, like, lovely. And BB, after a who knows how long break, her hair, she comes back and her hair is different so it'll fit the crown.
So it'll fit the crown on top.
Like, all her barrettes are out and, like, everything. And I was like,
love
yes,
it.
Love it. And she's our winner. And I'm happy with that.
I'm very happy with that.
So the CoverGirl music video, we looked it up.
It's weird because there's like 2 versions.
There's the version that's just RuPaul.
Yep.
And then there's the version with the girls.
Well, it's not just RuPaul. It's RuPaul
it's not just
and
RuPaul.
some boys.
Some boys.
Including what we believe is Lucian Piane.
It's Lucian. He's like an extra from West Side Story.
Sure.
You know, he's doing a lot of...
But like, banging against the side of a gas tank, put the bass in.
And then there's like 50 Lucians at one point. There's like a bunch of them.
They really went crazy with
We
this
were just
video.
like, at one point, Rue is standing next to a car, and she looks like a giant. And then Lucian is there in the background too, and he looks like a miniature person.
Yes.
So my favorite part is that Rue's like in front of the car, and she feels up the headlights of the car, and she's just like, meow, meow.
So they also have the version with the girls.
With the girls.
The girls had some good dancing. I mean, BB and Nina had some good dancing. And, you know, it was fun. Low budget.
Yeah.
So, I mean, given all of that, it's like a good video. Like the fact that they were talking about how excited they were because it was going to be on MTV.
Right? They're like, oh my god, you guys, this is gonna air on MTV. And I was like, oh, MTV. So all in all, it was a very satisfying finale.
Yes.
I couldn't have asked for more. The person...
I mean, the only thing I could have asked for more is that Angina had been part of the festivities.
Absolutely.
Because I think she would have added some fabulosity.
Yes.
Would she have won? Would the outcome have been different? No. If Nina couldn't beat her, then Angina couldn't beat her.
That's true. That's true. But it would have been a good
It would have been really great top
top
three. Cheers to BB.
Cheers to BB, our winner.
Cheers to Nina. We love you.
Oh, we love Nina.
And here's to, we'll do the reunion episode.
Yeah.
And then, All Stars.
Cheers.
BB, Nina. Not Rebecca. She fell. She fell. By the way, did we mention that she fell? She fell onto that.